our dear beloved viewers. This is Mimo Finding the Winner Within. Yeah, we started in July 2020, and our sole foundation is to enable each and every one of us here on the panel, you who is watching us, to find the winner within you. What are those things that are kept within you that if we bring them out, if we talk about them, if we employ them in our day-to-day lives, we can become a better person, we can always be on the winning team. And that is what we are going to do. That's what we have been doing ever since. Right now, I would like to encourage you, if you have someone in the house who hasn't yet sat, please invite them. If you are just checking through channels and you're looking for what channel to watch, this is the best channel for you to watch right now. Please share the link, invite each and everyone. This is going to be a very wonderful evening, and I am excited. I'm here with a power-packed team. Yep. This is the Knowledge Command Center, as Solomon calls it.
Sure.
And we are ready to deliver.
Not lie.
Good evening. Hi, Grace.
Hey.
How are you?
Okay.
Say something to your viewers.
Good evening. How are you guys?
You are studying like a news reader.
This is the time to speak all your French right now.
Another amazing day, evening. We really thank God, all the people who are in Congo right now, que Dieu vous bénisse, partout où vous êtes, nous remercions Dieu. Nous sommes encore là, c'est une grande soirée. Et ne nous quittez pas, restez là, vous allez être éduqués et informés.
Maswera say vadikani vese vari kutona kwese kwamuri. Zita rangu ndinonzi Midi Kudzi. First of all, I want to appreciate you guys for always tuning in and for supporting. It feels so good to know that the show is so international like this. We always get people that are watching us from wherever they are watching us. This is the right place to be at.
Sure.
We're not going to disappoint.
Good evening, our dear viewers. My name is Ak Solomon from Uganda.
Sadly.
Sadly, how sad? I'm proudly Ugandan.
I'm kidding.
I want to welcome our dear viewers watching all over the world, internationally. USA, Qatar, Jordan, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Zimbabwe, Kawempe, United States of Kazo, Kasanga TV. Thank you for watching us. We are humbled to be before you, and we are going to bless someone.
Sure.
Wow, yes, just like we said earlier, this is Mimo Finding the Winner Within. And unlike all the other shows, today I want to give a chance to our beloved panel to at least shout out to one person that they know is a committed viewer of this show. We are starting with you, Solomon.
I want to really send my shout outs to the Dombo family. Mr. Dombo Collins, Honorable, and the wife. You know, these are very highly blessed people.
And they are watching us right now.
And they are watching us right now. You know, I'm not sure if my family watches, yes, I want to be really in this. You know, Osanga, because I don't get always reports from them. But apart from that family, my sister Anne Simbwa, I love you so much. Thank you for watching us, and very many other friends of mine who always tell me they are watching us from Naguru Hospital. Thank you for watching us. Kampala Capital City Authority, thank you for watching us. Uganda Police, thank you for watching us. We are humbled. Mulago Hospital, thank you for tuning in.
We don't know.
Are we safe? Okay, my shout out goes to the usual criminal. We even had a video chat before we started. Before we started this show. Valerie, wherever you're watching us from South Africa, of course. Johannesburg.
Qatar,
and Tofik from Qatar. Shout out to you, dude. And to my sister, actually, she's always in the background there. She's always telling me, don't put on that dress again. Don't sit like Yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Yeah.
Wow.
My shout out goes to Amuli. He's in Bujumbura right now. He always watches us. Another one goes to Kabika. Kabika is in Bukavu right now. And Amakopin Sifan.
After mentioning that name, you great.
I see you.
Back to a little as a moment. See, ciao.
Oh, wow.
There is one more number one viewer.
Pastor Chiwewe, see.
Yeah, he really loves this show. And he loves Rest TV.
He's our
he follows up everything on Rest TV. And this is one of the shows he really watches and supports.
Yeah. We are so grateful. Thank you very much, our dear beloved viewers. all the shout outs, if you really would like for us to shout out to you next time, please just stay tuned each and every Saturday
Sure.
at exactly 8 p.m. And please feel encouraged. Rest TV has very nice TV programs. Just feel free to stay even after the show and dive into other programs of the day. Yes. So my shout out, of course, will go, first of all, like you already said, to our very beloved pastor, Pastor Isaac Chovechuwes. We love you very much and we appreciate your support, love, and fatherhood. And I'll also shout out to my wonderful family. I love you so much, you guys. Thank you for watching. We are so grateful for your support and for all the ideas. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for always sending out the information. Well, I'm very sure our viewers are wondering, what are we talking about today? Because we've done a lot of introduction and all that.
Greetings and thankings and
Tetwanga tuze kubasiibula.
I know.
No, we
Well,
are still
actually,
here.
as a team, there's something I really find interesting, something I found so interesting, and I thought maybe it's something we can easily ignore. But today I want us to talk about it. They are called golden words. Other people consider them as magic words. I find they are golden because when we use these words, when we put them part of our lives, when we marry them to our day-to-day lives, they are going to make life very easy and they will give us a very good touch in each and everything that we do. And so today we shall be talking about those very many different things that, spice up life, and not just talking about them. I also want us to actually understand why exactly should we say them. Because when we were young, after cooking, you've eaten, you take the other plate, mommy tells you, say thank you. When you're young and visitors come, they give you money, your parents are saying, say thank you. But you never know, why am I saying thank you? So today we actually want to know why do people say thank you? Why do I have to say that I am sorry? Why do I have, because there are those things that melt people's hearts when you say them, but why exactly do we say them and what are those words? So basically that's what we are going to do today. My panel is very ready and they are going to do most of the
oh wow.
most of the work. And as usual, I'll always start with me. I'll always start with me.
I'm going to start with a question. You talked about parents, they always want us to say thank you. I remember I was talking to one of our viewers yesterday, and then the question was, is it a must that I'm supposed to say thank you, or I'm supposed to say sorry, or I'm supposed to say those magic words to someone I feel like they are supposed to do the things they do to me? For example, let me give a best friend, someone I'm so, like my best friend.
How about your friends?
I'm just giving an example. I'm not going to say what they Joyous. Like imagine my best friend. Is it a must that whenever she does everything for me, I'm supposed to say thank you? I'm going to give a scenario of like we are siblings. There's a way I don't know if it's the African setting or it's even the Western side, they do the same thing that when whoever is successful in a family should cater for the rest of the family. I don't know why it is always like that. Wabanga Solomon ye yagenda ko like outside countries akola bulungi, I know kulabirira abalala by force.
Well,
So I don't know if that's a
By
way
force.
of, for some reason it's like that. If you are
What? Kuerabira?
I should,
Kuerabira? That was Luganda. What was that?
yeah, that's Lukwela.
did I say that?
Are you trying to say pardon or
You said Kuerabira.
No, I didn't say that. I said
Right,
that's
what
what
you
they
did?
hey?
It's
No,
not.
that's what I'm saying.
It's
I
not a
know-
language class. It shouldn't be a language class.
I know you guys are saying that we are supposed to be appreciative. Like Jess was saying, we have the magic words. I would be so pissed if I give you something and you don't say thank you. I remember I used to do that a lot with Jennifer. Jennifer is like my tight buddy. But Jennifer had no thank you or sorry in her mouth. So you should like, nako, then it hurts you, and then for her, she keeps
She's
quiet.
okay.
She's okay with it. She's the kind of one that would give her something, na sirika, but would instill it in her all the time. Like, you know what, you need to say thank you, But then I'm saying that I know she did it because she knew to Onochari Wang, this is my friend. There are certain words I'm not supposed to be saying. So my question to you before I even answer all those things, is it a must just because to Chari, those golden words are restricted? I'm not supposed to be saying them.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Midi. Still to viewers, this is me movie to just tuned in, finding the winner within, and this we are talking about the golden words. Why? Because these are words we believe that once we incorporate them in our life, they make life very smooth because they soften each and everyone's life and everyone will get to meet.
Yeah.
And Midi is actually posing to us a question, if I got her right, that is it really a must for someone to say thank you? Is it a must if someone has grown up in, let's say, a family and they are the eldest and they succeed? Is it a must that they should come and pick up others? And since you posed the question to me, I don't want really, because I've done a lot of over talking, but I'll say that, well, if you find
Unonya, but I can really help by that.
Yeah.
Our dear viewers, I was here and I thought about something very important. When we come as a panel, there is that oneness we share now since we have been working together. And if someone starts speaking, waliwo ekigambo ky'Oluganda baki lugero eringa ngombo gunsinza aliwa bitono. Okuliwa is like compensation. Gunsinze is like I'm sorry. We're talking about magic words. We are still diving deep into this. We're talking about magic words. If you talk about magic words, I'm wondering about how small a pedal of an aircraft is. It's so small.
I feel like you're driving us so fast. And I first want our viewers to first, before we disconnect from what Midi is saying, because Midi is still about this appreciation point. And she brought it from that angle of you're the elder person. Let's say, for example, you're the firstborn, and then you succeed. Or let's say you're the secondborn, but they're below you, and then you come out successful. So she is asking, is it a must that you should always come back,
Take care of those.
pick up these other people?
Yes.
Because as it is believed, okay, and what I want to say is, we thank God if you find such a person, because there are those who will be successful. And you see. But where are we
Those are two questions.
You know when you're helping your family, it's like your way of saying thank you. You're saying thank you over to God, or you're saying thank you to your parents for like how far they have brought you and all those things. That's what they say. So Mama was expecting, like how just like when Joyce is done with school, of course our mom is expecting one day Joyce has to come with shopping. One day Joyce has, there are some families that are like that. The mother says, you know what, now you have to, like to take care of me because I took care of you. So it's like a way of saying, thank you, Mama, for nurturing me. So this is my way of paying back. But then there are those people that say, you know what, it was her job to take care of me. So I don't think it's a matter I'm supposed to take care of my young ones and my parents.
Do you get that concept?
So is it a must? I'm supposed to do that?
From that angle, whatever someone does, be it a family member, because you first gave a scenario that, like, for example, someone has traveled, has been exposed to better opportunities, and he has to help. Like by default, you have to help his siblings. In whichever position, in whatever way you help them, they have to say thank you. Though you also saying thank you for being raised and being part of the family, because you share something biologically. So it's a two-way. But a thank you has to be there in all ways.
Okay, I think on that point of saying sorry or saying thanks is a must. I think if we say that it's a must, we're going to go out of the golden stuff that it is. Because when I say thanks, when I say sorry, it's a result of a feeling that I had inside of me. And sometimes people use those golden words in politics, like a politic. You understand? Something that I use to make this person feel good, or to make this person just to do something else for me. But it should be something, saying thanks is not a must, but it has to be coming from that, it's an outcome of that feeling of gratitude inside of me, or a feeling of regret inside of me.
But that regret, there are families that make it a must.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
That it's a must.
I think it shouldn't be.
Because I feel like if it's a must, someone is going to say sorry when they don't mean it. I know there are times when I've said sorry when I don't mean it, just because the person has squeezed the sorry out of me. Don't you know that there are situations where you don't even want to say sorry because you feel you don't need to say sorry, but because someone squeezes the sorry out of you, you say sorry just for just.
Talking about that, for me, I believe in one or another, in some circumstances, saying sorry when you're not sorry is wrong. Because if we continue in that line of doing things, certain occurrences will lose meaning and sense.
Yeah.
Because, for example, how can I say thank you when I'm given nothing? So, you get.
You have to be given
So,
to say thank you.
first way, how can, okay, for example, it's a gift exchange, and I bring you a gift, thank me, you say thank you. Am I supposed to say thank you for it? Nothing doer?
No.
So in this very sense, I'm driving to your point. It's wrong, very, very wrong. I stand to be corrected, and this is what I'm accountable for them. To say sorry if you are not guilty. Let me say that, guilty.
Don't say sorry, yeah?
Don't say sorry, because you are making a fool of yourself. Give this person love and space to realize they are wrong. Because you're talking about magic, golden words, but if you go to the Bible, it requires us to make peace with each and
How about
everyone.
when the person stops talking?
Okay,
But
Explain.
you don't make peace by everyone by making a fool of yourself and misunderstanding concept. That's what I believe. And
I feel
take
like
on.
you people, okay, these are very good deliberations, but I feel like we are rushing so fast.
We are not a lot
No,
there.
a lot is here to
Yeah.
talk
No,
about.
no.
Yes, no, I think. But what I feel like we are still talking about thank you. So, like, actually, what I thought is that maybe one of us, maybe people are so wise and knowledgeable. When you start to talk, I can't say anything. So, one of us
Andreas, who
tell
brought
our
her
dear
here?
viewers
Oh, yeah.
what actually thank you means, because that's the beginning, that's the genesis of everything. If you actually, because many people are going to say thank you, yes, sorry, yes, excuse me, but you don't even know what exactly it means. Thank you. It's driving
Thank
us
you.
to that point Solomon
Okay,
was
how
saying.
many golden words do you have for us today?
Oh, we didn't know. See, there is thank you, there is excuse me, there is I'm sorry, there is please. They are all golden
you
words.
do?
You are welcome.
You know,
You're
someone,
welcome.
there is this funny side of someone was saying, I like, you know, in America, when you step on someone, hey, excuse me, please. And you respond, sorry, but in Uganda, mukuru, mukuru, mukuru. So is that also golden one?
That one is
Could be a
silver.
golden word.
No, I think it depends on the setting, everything, because it may be our way of saying it, but it will still drive to the same purpose.
So going back to your question, you're asking about what is
Yes,
being
maybe
thankful.
tell
and
our
all.
dear
Since you
viewers.
said you're not talking too much, I'm going to help you talk too much.
Wow.
I feel like being thankful is recognizing and acknowledging like what someone has done, and you give gratitude. That's like when you say, you know what, Noah, I appreciate this and this and this that you've done. So thank you is like showing gratitude towards what someone has done to you.
So thank you is like appreciating.
Yes, acknowledging and showing gratitude over something
Over
that someone
some
has
that has been done towards
Yes,
you. Okay,
yes.
that's then very, very good, because it's when Solomon said that he cannot say thank you when he hasn't been given anything. And it really shows us that, yes, for us to, we have to even first understand, because you're going to find that there is someone who will just wake up and say thank you just because it's.
That's why I was telling
your
him
word.
that sometimes it's not even about giving. Sometimes even the presence of someone in your life
Yeah,
presence
that's
can
when I
give you
accept. Yeah.
reasons.
The
Yes.
presence is also given.
Mhm.
Do you realize?
You might not realize it. Just you might not realize just you being here is giving me peace of mind. It gives me peace. You actually might not.
Give.
Yeah, once there is something called giving, over presence,
But you know,
over
if
chi,
I
thank
present
you is
myself
okay.
to you, I'm giving you my
What if
time.
you're not intentionally presenting yourself? Like now, look at this situation where we are on TV, we are ministering. Our point is, we are just it's a talk show and all those things. But you don't know that as you're doing what you're doing, there's a presence you're bringing into my life.
Yes.
I don't feel like sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I don't think like, although like you have to like bring yourself. No, but I'm here. Sometimes someone can just be there in your community or around you. They have not necessarily come for you, but they are within them. Something has brought them your side, and then you find then you find yourself telling them like, you know what, you onkolera bulungi. Your presence. God bless you. Thank you so much. Yes,
Yeah, so it's like
you have not
felt
intentionally
verbal
sent
reciprocation.
yes, you have not intentionally sent yourselves your way, but you just find yourself blessing them for being in their lives. There are people that are like that.
Yeah, that's very true. What Nidi is saying is very, very
Nze
true.
wetwali tusoma nga omwana lwaba tasomye nga kira simba sigitegera n'omusana n'ogwa gwasula banga olaba nze kanyongole ebintu byange mu class olaba ng'omuli ekizikize ebintu obanga atabiraba naye ng'oyo mwana wabeerawo nga essomero libuguma ng'owulira kantini oyagala ogendayo kale kugamba ng'omwana musoma naye ebitabo kale kugamba n'obeera
ng'olimusanyufu kuwala oba mulenzi
Munnayuganda.
I think also sometimes.
So that's the power of presence.
When someone is offering you something, or when someone pays you thanks, or when someone says sorry, you have to be having that habitude of asking them, why are you saying sorry? Why are you saying thanks? Or if someone gives you something, actually, if I have some people watch movies mostly where there's politics, you come to me with something when it's a gift, but I will ask you, why are you doing this? Do I owe you something?
Really?
Should I pay something back with it? Yeah, you have to ask them.
I find that
You
mean.
can't. Okay.
Yeah.
No. It's safe. There are some people. Okay, let me give this example. There was a woman. Yeah, she loved the guy. She loved the guy. Now, the woman was giving gifts to the guy. Yeah. So the guy was thanks every time, thanks. But it came to be abnormal. But girl, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I'm grateful. Thank you for the thing you giving. But why are you doing this? Do I owe you something? Should I pay you back?
Unless those things are making you as a person uncomfortable. Like the story you're talking about, it shows us that the guy had become uncomfortable with what was happening.
Of course, yeah.
You see? But if it's not making you uncomfortable, I find it kind of mean to ask someone why you giving
But
me
I would
this.
ask you, if out of the blue you bring me a gift, yes, I would ask you why have you given me a gift. If it's not my birthday, I would ask
Actually,
you
you
why.
have to explain. Why are you doing good
Girls
to
even used to report to the administration in high school.
I would ask you, yes, why?
Unless someone is a stranger, which still, because unfortunately, the kind of setting we've grown up in is a setting that's not so much used to kindness.
Yes, exactly.
We feel that someone should be kind to you
For a
if there is
reason.
in a way
Yes.
you're attached to them,
Yes.
or in a way there is a way they are going to benefit, or in a way you did something for them.
Yes.
But there are people who are just nice, or sometimes even
Then you
God
have to find out.
even God is going to
That's
send you an
niceness.
angel.
Yes, you know what? These days, once you do something good, some people even become suspicious.
There's a question behind
Anonyachi.
Yeah.
Some of our young people are there in your homes. The day it gets to morning and you do work perfectly, your mother can sit and say,
What
"Man,
has she
why
done?
are you
Oba
so
yagala
sent?"
ki?
Some of you only do things appropriately when you want to ask for an outing.
Yeah.
Like by
You wake up
lunchtime you
early.
come. Mama,
I want you. Yeah.
you know, I want to go out. So, like, I saw a meme somewhere, you know, that a boyfriend, like, posted or made a profile picture of her girlfriend, like his profile picture, like the girlfriend's picture. So, man, agamba, mama, where would the more? It was like acts of kindness and being real are fading away. People think someone to be real or kind, you have something, you are playing gimmicks. There is something you want to introduce, but that shouldn't be the way to go.
And I think we should start a campaign for this. Our dear viewers and my beautiful panel, like, I think we should just make it part of our lives to just send kindness without any reason for it. Like, if you go to church, you find a sister, or maybe you already see her shoes are not very good. If you can, just pass kindness and give them maybe like
Some
a pair of
kindness.
shoes.
Since talking about giving, there's nothing as exhausting as giving when you're not receiving. I know fine, you're not supposed to be giving, expecting to receive in return, but Chimenya, not guys, it's for real. I'm going to say it as it is.
Chimenya,
You're the one who's giving all the time and you're not receiving.
Actually,
No,
you
cannot,
are giving all
you
the time and
cannot
also be
give all the
complaining.
time
Why
and
are
you
you
don't receive.
Guys,
No. Because God is very clear. First of all, He says it's more blessed to give than to receive. And then He says, after you've given, it will be given back unto you, pressed down, shaken together, running over in overflow, in abundance, actually. So there is no way you can say,
Which means-
personally, I'm a giver, and I know I have experienced it. I
I've
can't
not yet
wake up
received anything.
Okay.
yet.
from me.
Yes.
That's a lie.
Yes, we are
One
talking
year
about
at least.
magic words, right?
Joy.
So, this concept is so powerful that there is a giver who brings in this magical presence that will in return attract a magic word like thank you. But also the intentions of the giver sometimes will determine how the receiver side will behave towards. Because some people give out of a boastful nature. Engato ezo zikutuuka nakusanga omwana omusamba kapiira engato ezo zegezeemu manye engato naziwa obutuwa kyali kizibu kyange weyambalamu. So nono gwe bawadde some of the giving is not attracting magical appreciations just because the giving was not out of a sincere heart. But still we encourage those people who find such scenarios still be willing to say a thank you, though it will be hurting.
Do you know why? For me, what you're saying is very true. And many of us fall victim of that. You see? Someone gives you, and in the condition in which they've given you, you feel they don't even deserve a thank you.
It's like a rope.
But yes, I'll say thank you is something that once you feel it needs to be given, that's the time you become stupid. You make yourself foolish. And say thank you to this person.
Yeah.
Because whereas they are giving you those shoes in that condition,
they are givers.
It's better than not giving you at all.
And adding on to that, there's someone who gives you and everyone has gotten to know that they've given you.
And our
generation does that a lot. It does that. Our generation does that a lot. That when I give Joy something, even when Grace finds out with it, they will know that Chapo one did. Because tetumanyo okusirika nnyo, we help and everyone has gotten to know about it that you have been helped. Of which that's not a very good thing.
So when you bring me something, I feel like you are just trying to give me so that you can go out there.
And I tell people, I don't know if I'm also can keep quiet.
That is going to happen a lot. But as long as you're receiving it. Because when someone gives you something, by the way, you have a right to refuse it.
Yes.
The moment you accept
also refusing it.
Of course. If someone gives you something and you feel this person...
Isn't that good?
No.
That comes to what I said earlier.
Okay, yes. But if you feel this person, every time they give me something, they go out and talk about me, and I am not comfortable with it. The next time they bring, say thank you, but I'm not taking it.
You say thank you, but you know your gifts are costly. Because omuntu nakuwa kanene nakusana gandoza nagamba onotogolola we ojjukira. Osege ngakusanzima nagamba none sawa si yabwanda togisumulula ojja kugyonoona. Wow. You get it? Because
jacket yojambala
omuntu yakuwanga engatto ze najjanga akugobenya toyita mu mazzi iteeno naberanga akusomera mapu.
Which means that we go back to where you need to know the intention of the person.
The intention. But this is becoming broad.
No, this is character. You see? Because they are people, they don't intend to talk, but they are talkers. Just that. As them. Like,
you guys, muremede nyo give thanks. Twinako excuse me, twinako please.
But this has really caught attention. And I feel maybe it's what we need to deliver. Because there are people who, for them, naturally, they are someone will even give you something, and then you pass, and they're with someone, and someone will be like, oh, go and you then they'll just talk.
I bought
So you see, like this person may not even realize they are doing what they are talking, but it doesn't take away the fact that you have to say thank you to them.
You do.
Just say the moment you accept to receive something from someone, say thank you. It's the same thing where people, very many times, people who have been brought up, let's say, by stepmothers, really, okay, like I've had so many friends, and someone is complaining, of course, but at least they brought you up.
On what conditions?
It doesn't matter. They did something your mother didn't.
What if my mom passed on?
They did something your mother's relatives did. Because your stepmother has no relatives.
What if my dad says, I want my kids to be raised by my wife?
Maybe still they've enabled you that process. Because you believe everything happens when
a full process.
You watched the Cinderella thing.
Yeah.
Did she have any reason to be thankful, to be grateful for her auntie?
You have to be thankful.
She was literally a maid. No, I feel like there's some people that are raised out there by stepmothers. Even though Yes.
That's beyond being
Yes.
that's a process of reconciliation.
I feel like sometimes I'm raised in a situation where I don't even have to be thankful
like
for
for real.
anything.
No. It can never happen.
But it's there. There are
let me
people
tell
that
you,
joy.
just sleeping under someone's roof.
It's
without
my father's
giving you
It's my
food.
father's house.
There are fathers who don't do that for their children. You're not entitled to it.
Joyous.
What will I do if my father is okay? I can't even relate because it's not like that. But I'm talking about these are serious stories. I've had friends. The father wakes up and says, "Leave my home." When they're young, they're in secondary.
So are you supposed to be grateful for the time years? Even if you've chased me away, but I'm thankful for the years that you've taken
You
care
have
of
to
me.
just be remorseful
even just
and
being
forgive
your
that
father.
person, not even
Even
thank.
just being your father.
That's tough, man.
I
That's
think
tough.
I
It
think
is.
I've got
That's
her
tough.
point, and I think
Just
she's
being your
right.
father is
because
enough.
if he has provided for you, there are some fathers who didn't provide for their children. They are not in prison.
And the mistreatment you're
They are
Not
not
getting.
even providing. There are some
Yes.
fathers who don't even have
But your
knowledge.
father did
their
his
children.
best.
Nagambo Imwana zisinza mza.
But
Should Uganda get a day of thanking ADF for
The
terrorizing
father, I know, we
people?
know it's his work to do it. He has to do it. But there are some people who don't do it.
No, we are talking at a situation where your
Hey.
father has housed you, but there's a stepmom that is mistreating you. Are you supposed to be grateful despite that? You are sleeping, but you closing your eyes.
Let me
It's
tell
after
you.
a struggle.
Remember,
You guys,
you are a father, you are diverting away from the responsibility
Of your
that is
children.
heavenly of raising your child.
Let me
This
tell
child is growing up in turmoil.
No. Listen.
Wait, first, wait
it's like
years.
someone bringing me a
Wenkula.
snake as a gift. Just because I have to look at the thought of like someone has thought about me, Kangambenti, thank you. The fact that the thing is dangerous, whatever it is they're giving me, I'm supposed to just be thankful just because the gift has come. That's what you guys are
Okay,
saying.
let me give you a wider eye. Let's even first leave alone that. This stepmother of yours, she is mistreating you, but she is taking care of your dad. That's the very first thing I read. Yes, you can thank your stepmom for taking care of you. Okay.
obanga agamba tubeera kwebaza abatujju tubeera nemwebale
Mwebale nnyo,
Our dear viewers, this is Me Move, and we are here to find the winner within. This is Me Move, and we are talking about the golden words. Yes, stay tuned. We are going for a very short break, and we shall be right back to you. This is Me Move, finding the winner within. If people had shifted, please get back in your position. Call each and every one in your household, in the car, wherever you're watching from, to come and watch, because we are back. And we are talking about the golden words, those wonderful words that we feel when we incorporate them in our lives, they make a very big difference and change in our lives. And yeah, before the break, we were talking about, we found ourselves talking about being grateful and saying thank you and all that. And we feel like, yes, we've given it so much time, but someone has actually said that, one of our viewers said that, how about scenarios where someone, alimu tax, you're in a taxi, someone comes and just knocks you, or you know how conductors behave.
You know that some people just make us sinners for some reason. Like someone comes and there are these people that these what are they called? These guys that carry things in
Luggage
town,
carriers.
luggage carriers, and then over he
Ocha,
knocks you,
ocha,
over he
ocha.
does what I told me sinagenda, and you find yourself scolding them or abusing them, and you have sinned. I feel like, can this world be a better? Can it be better for someone to just say, excuse me, or if someone has knocked you and they say sorry, I know fine, yes, you're carrying something heavy, you have to pass by, but you have to really, is it
See, in
necessary?
the Ugandan setting, the excuse me is fast. That's the excuse.
Nenda mujaga mwele.
What?
I'm carrying something too heavy. I'm
Life
carrying
is not
iron
easy.
sheets.
But we are all taxpayers, my dear.
ebyo biba kale basebo ne banyabo mbadde mbasaba.
Even though knocking on Montoboga, but it's like those people that come.
I'm wondering if we're having any luggage, carrier on or like on TV.
It's like
Please
someone
take
who comes to your home without even telling you I'm coming. There are friends like that.
Surprise.
It depends on the relationship.
And excuse me,
I'll give you one of
the one
days.
can I please come to your home is important.
No, one of these days you'll just see me.
Honey, you will sleep on the veranda.
It all depends on the
No, it's
relationship.
important.
She
No,
didn't say
no,
that.
no, it is. Guys, I know, yes, this is a .com world and all those things, yeah. But I feel like it is chiragapo like
But I
responsibility.
can
Yeah.
just come and
You can't just come to my home without telling me you're coming. No, that's what I was telling you at the beginning, that netuwanga tuliba chari nyo. The word sorry, the word thank you is important. The same way when you're saying please, can I take Joyce? I can come and pick whatever I want at your home. So just saying, I can
No, where
come and
have you passed?
you see what
You see?
you see what I'm saying?
But we're talking about please. May I have this please? May I come? And let us be mindful.
And she doesn't come alone.
Play around with these words even according to the person you're talking to. Also, like our parents, please, when you're talking to your parents, you have to be so
Even
thoughtful.
before we go to talking to parents, when you're talking to your children,
Banange,
You should be
ngota.
kind as
no,
well.
parents,
Yeah.
their parents, not mine. My parents are very kind to the very extreme. But their parents who over Nzenkuzala, Nzenkulisa,
Kiri kye tubaddeko eri mwana gwe singa-
they
So
exercise
say.
that authority. So someone will say, bring my shoes, bring me food. You see?
ngeno bagamba fiizo zintudde mu kifuba.
It's very,
Yolese
very,
engwe.
very important. Me, I love, like, okay, for example, because they are the only examples I have. My dad will ask you, like, help me get my shoes. When you bring them, he'll say thank you.
Thank you.
When you do something for him, he'll say thank you. Even when you bring food on that.
Ngate
Say,
yagiguze.
exactly, thank you. When you come to mothers, like, let's be soft and kind, because you're saying when we
They don't know the monsters they are raising outside there.
exactly.
They had no idea.
Tomorrow, you want this child, who is your firstborn, to be kind to the young ones. But where are they going to get it from if you don't? I feel every time parents are kind to the children, you're teaching them what to do. Because children are very sharp. Outside the talking and all that, they also observe.
Yeah.
They'll know. You see, when you go to school, when I've read when you meet those teachers,
What
my
happens?
father, he bought for my mom nice flowers. My father what? Because that thing remains in them, and they'll know this is our lady, right? It's treated.
Yeah, in addition to that, Apostle Paul in the Bible, calls us the children to submit and respect our parents. But on the other side, he also cautions the parents. Kusoma babazadde bakasoma. Tebakalaba. You get it? Tebakalabirako ddala.
Abange bakalaba.
What does it say?
It tells the parents on the other side not to provoke
Yeah.
their children. It's two-way. Parents, please submit to them. You children, submit. Parents, don't provoke them. Neno sango liga mwana gwe ebintu byebintudde mu kifuba kola kino kola like I think this should be two-way. It softens things in society.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also, of course, it's unfortunate for the children who don't respect their parents.
So
Even if this
unfortunate.
person is not really doing much, I just say even just being your parent is enough.
What is much, what is little?
No, listen. There is actually there is a certain video I watched. It was on Facebook. This girl, it's a life story. The girl was bringing her issue. The mother left her when she was 7. She's the eldest, and she had siblings. The mother is there. She left and went, and so they grew up suffering. So she reaches a time and goes abroad to work. And when she came back the first time after 2 years, the mother comes and she's like, "Munange wa desaba, because I want to do something. Bichile kankolele wano like when you want to develop what, you can be sending me money. So the girl sends money, and
Leader
what
will
does the mother do? The mother uses the money. She says she sent over 22 million, and when she came, her account had only 3 million, and the mother would not account. First of all, the mother didn't bring them up. Secondly, she has eaten the girl's money, and so the girl was so bitter. She was saying she wants at least her mother to be in prison, so she suffers. You see.
Is that even
But I
matter?
really like the person
big
who was
title.
advising her, because this lady, in her advice, actually, even when she was advising, she cried and told her, "You see, Asia, there are times you go through something and you cry and feel like, I wish I had a mother, even if she was just there, because that feeling, there's a way it just feels being in this world when you know I have a mother, she's not there, but at least you know you have someone, because hope never ends."
Maybe that girl should say sorry. And thank you.
Probably. So you see that even parents, just being your parent is enough for you to be appreciated.
You also need to
about it.
understand that gratitude is also not giving. Gratitude is not just giving.
Okay, I also think
It's like, I'm talking about this. Look at Valentine's that is around the corner. Apparently, we have gifts we are waiting for, we are expecting. Even us who are single.
Somehow,
Somehow,
About
some
single,
way,
eh.
somehow.
I'm
Something
thinking
will come
sometimes
back.
we shouldn't we shouldn't expect to receive all that. I shouldn't expect an item all the time. Nange wembanga mama wange kubanga thinking I thank God that my mom doesn't put me on that pressure, but I know there are girls and boys that are put on pressure with their parents out there. Abagamba nti, you know what, I took care of you. So you today Christmas I be expecting you to bring groceries. This year I'm supposed to be expecting you to do this. I feel like sometimes gratitude is not just me giving. Sometimes me just telling you, Mama, thank you so much.
It's an
for
expression
everything.
too.
Even just being there.
I've done it and I've already shown it to you. And sometimes me just even just praying for you. Because I feel like we are in friendships. I remember the time we were talking about friendship. We're in friendships whereby I expect as you're also expecting. Our friendships now, they have a base. They have something they are basing on. I can say that me and my friendship with Joyous is about lipsticks. If the lipstick is not there, the
That's
friendship
not
is
true,
not there.
guys.
Here's
Let's take
something
an
trending
example.
nowadays.
So just
Friendships
Just
are
an
transaction.
example. If they're transaction, it's like a transaction. If Jen is not here to go to Miss Sachi's place to eat, there is nothing else that connects us. You get? So I feel like sometimes we are overlying.
There is even this
We are
tendency
losing it.
of making, birthdays. So kati gwe netukukoleyo netukusurprisinga eyange netuuka
olinze.
ngeno linda abatalava mu mugongo nga teri.
guys,
Nenga lwaki temugikola?
I think the thing we should be talking about right now is these golden words. How are we going to use them effectively? And how true are we going to be? How true are we going to be with these words? Because I always feel that some people just don't use them right. Sometimes they use them where they were not supposed to. And sometimes they don't just work. Yeah? Like, my example, me, as I was growing up, I used to break stuff.
Omwana yakula ono alina experiences alina.
Oyo musajja mukulu.
I used to break stuff, like everything that I touch, I just break it. Yeah. And after breaking, I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry, Mom, I'm sorry. And one day she was like, even she came even before me, before I said the sorry, because she knew I was going to say sorry
sorry.
after breaking it. So she was like, don't say sorry, ne dis pas pardon. C'est qu'elle avait dit. So that's what she said. Don't say sorry. So she beats me. You understand? So there's sometimes your sorry should not be like just a word. Yeah? It should be something, it's a result of a feeling that you have inside. When you say sorry, yeah, please say sorry and
Let it be
change.
backed by action.
Someone was telling me that when you come to say sorry, you come and say sorry and tell them why you said sorry and what are you going to do after the sorry. So I come to you, I'm sorry because I did this and this and this, but I will try not to do it again.
And actually try not to.
Now, the story is not working yet there. The story will work when, within time, you don't do that thing anymore. You don't come back.
But is that how God operates?
Wait,
Is that how God operates? Yes, I know you. I know you don't want
get
me
it.
to cut you there,
No, no.
but I'm
We're
also
just trying to
asking.
bring
No, yeah, I know, but Grace, I know. What you're saying, I know it, and that's what I would want. I would want a story that is accompanied by what? By actions, yes. But then, is that how God is operating?
Of course, even if I ask God for forgiveness right now, I have to change. You know that there are some
But
things
is He not forgiving you first?
He will forgive.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, yes, your mother beat you up and said, don't say the word sorry. But I feel like sorry was your first step to recognizing the mistake you've made. So the action follows the sorry.
That's true, but his story is saying that he was so used to doing those things and saying sorry. So he would do them because he will say sorry. And he will be forgiven. You get?
For some people, sorry is like, a route escape. An
Yes.
escape flight plan.
It should not be an escape plan.
No.
But it should be you're showing
But were you breaking the cups intentionally?
Sorry must be a platform for transformation.
He would even act negligently.
Were you negligent? Were you doing it intentionally?
Of course, sometimes when you know, I would do this stuff.
You did it intentionally.
You know, when you do that, it means you were not careful.
Did you do it intentionally?
Okay.
But do you realize that the times you've been beaten for something, there is so much more care you put in next time when you're dealing with it.
You've never met people that are big-headed. There's a saying they say in my language that says, it's like, yes, it's like when you are a shepherd, where you tell your cows not to go is where they will go. There are some people that are like that, they're like, nobody even if when you've beaten them, you find them there.
You still beat because that's the medicine.
But some even say beating is not good.
No, the Bible says that a little spanking won't kill your child.
But there are those that beat, and the child becomes stubborn.
Should I give you my side of story, people? Like, as for me, once you do something and I say sorry, or you say sorry, I only take that sorry serious after realizing how you are getting transformed over something. There is a level in my life I stop receiving sorries. Because sometimes, as we say, people, as I first told you, that sorry must be a platform for transformation. When you say sorry, you do something to me and you say sorry. You do it again, sorry. You do it again, sorry. I stop taking your sorry serious.
But then
I just close you out and make you
guys,
make you in a certain
corner. Can I tell you something?
Just do away with
Can I tell you something, Solomon? I feel like me, a sorry is like, it's my first healing step. It is important. No longer you mean it or you don't. You know, there are some people that when someone has done something new and it has hurt you, if that person does not come to you to say, you know what, I'm sorry about what happened, it's going to hurt me for a very long time in my house. But I feel like if you come to me and you say, I am sorry, and if I realize that you did not mean it, I feel like the sorry is the first step to my healing. But when I realize that it is a system that you've got, that's when I'm going to make sure that I excuse you. I'm not going to give you a chance to hurt me again. Yes. So I feel like nothing. Even us sometimes we go to God saying, you know what, God, I'm sorry for what I've done. And as we are up from on our knees, we are going to do the same thing again. And because we go back again, God, I'm sorry. And we are so lucky that He is a loving God. He will still forgive us. Even the Bible said 70 times 7, like I don't know how many times you keep forgiving.
That's for us to forgive, not Him.
Yes, which means for Him, He does it even more than we do it. Because He's perfect. Yes. So I'm thinking sometimes, yes, even if the person is saying, so the fact that Grace even said sorry to the mother, it's beautiful. There are even children that don't even have the word sorry in their mouth.
No, but
the fact that the word sorry is there matters so much. Imagine you have 2 plates of food, Joyous. There are 2 children here. Then you give 1 plate of food to the other one. Nagamba, thank you, Ngatu side. Then the other one you give that they will not say thank you and they will go. Which child would you give again among the two, between the 2 children?
I think the child who doesn't say thanks, okay, it's bad. But when that kid, when he says thanks, I will really, it will touch my heart.
That's why I'm asking you have two kids. Which one would you want to give again the next day?
The one, of course, who said.
Who said thank you, right? So you see how powerful and how those, you guys, the magical words, there's a way they just make you feel. There's a certain way it makes you feel.
It depends. It depends, because a magic or a golden word that is not coming from the heart is disgusting.
Have you ever had someone who says sorry with tears? But what do I say? Sorry with the tears and it feels so real, but they don't mean it.
You can know if you have discernment. Because you talked about God, and you see God deals with hearts.
Yes.
God relates with you based on your heart.
But you can't tell what is someone's
Now
heart.
let me tell you, there is someone who is going to drink and they are sorry in their heart, and they'll come and say, God, I'm sorry, I want to change. But because it's a problem, they are going to find themselves falling for it again.
Yeah.
And God is going to really consider they are sorry every time they say
do
it, because they mean it.
Yeah.
Even the time they say it, they don't mean to do it again.
Yeah.
But they are just driven back. It's different. He will not even understand someone who comes to just say sorry because they have to say sorry. Like, God, I'm sorry, but in your heart you know
don't mean
you're
it.
actually not sorry.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say, that even us in relationships or in friendships, because the fact that we have made it so obvious that we need the word sorry, some of us have even made them like principles in a relationship. Babe, come and what? We talk about it and we apologize about it. You get what I'm saying? But these men these days, abasajja bano but these boys bategera the things that we want, and he will come and say sorry with tears on his faces and he's not even meaning it.
Men are different. Men are different. But
you want to defend yourself, yeah?
Okay, I think sometimes we have to mean what we say.
Exactly.
There's sometimes even the would you please doesn't work for me. You know, I had a classmate. I had a classmate because I was good in studio drawings and doing stuff. Now she could come every time to me. Would you please, Mabu? Would you please do this for me? Would you?
And it melted you, right?
You know, because she knew that was my weakness.
It just melts
She
you.
knew that was my weakness. So every time she could come to me, would you please do this for me? Would you please do this model for me? Would you please? And I found that she was just using me with that. I know it's a golden word. It was working for her good, but not mine. Okay, so man, I just felt.
Meaning, if
May I
it's not
use
from
it?
the heart.
May I copy you,
It was
please?
not for me. may I? You know, those things sometimes.
Oh wow, to our dear viewers, this is Mimo finding the winner within, and we are talking about those golden words. Some people call them magic words, I call them golden words, and that's what we are talking about today. So I see our time is really shifting and we still have a lot to talk about, and I'm going to just throw a task to our beautiful team here, because it's the Knowledge
Command Center.
Yes, I just want each and every one of us here to just get one word that you really feel you can explain or elaborate and tell us. For example, if we are talking about you are welcome, because you realize actually it's something people don't really say.
Yeah.
Someone says thank you and you don't say you are welcome. I find it's mean. It makes the person who you have done a favor or you've done something for to feel like you actually just did it, just to do it. But if you really say you are welcome, so I just want each one of us. Okay. I don't know where to
Let me start. I said I was going to talk a lot. I don't know if I love you, the golden ones.
I know we are not talking about that today. Today we are talking about.
No,
Listen,
honey.
Listen.
No.
Yes, we shall.
Are you sure? Honey, are you sure I love you? They are not golden words.
We are going to agree for today's panel, today's menu. We are talking about.
Are you going through
excuse
something?
me. We are talking.
Yeah.
No, listen, you guys. Please, let's.
Kale tuleke ebintu
We are
by'abantu.
talking
Mwana
about
alimusawo.
excuse me. We are talking about you are welcome. We are talking about thank you. We are talking about please. What was the other word? We are talking about I am sorry.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's just get within that bracket.
Okay, I'm going to talk about Kandekereko Grace Cook. I am sorry. Let me talk about thank you, the word thank you. Okay, this is gratitude to your loved ones, to your friends. But above all, I feel like it is important sometimes to tap yourself at the back. That's a personal gratitude. Say thank you to yourself. Have a journal. Sometimes I feel like it's a motivation. They even say it when I used to study before, that sometimes just apprising someone and telling them, you know what, you did well, that was nice. It's like a motivational factor. So it is okay, guys. No, I don't know what might look big to you, but when someone chooses to give you 1,000 out of what they have in their pocket, you might not know what they have. Maybe they have left a 500. To you, maybe 50,000 is what looked big to you, but to them 1,000 looked so big. So when it's the thought that counts most than what they have given you. So we should always learn to say thank you to people. It's like a motivation, and it also there's a way it makes you feel good that someone has said thank you to me. Let's learn to be appreciative to everybody that has done anything, even if someone has said nice words to you. It doesn't have to be like someone to give you something. Even when someone comes to you and says beautiful things that are just going to encourage you. Someone comes and says, gives you a message that is going to change your life. Learn to tell that person thank you, and also above all, appreciate yourself so much, because it starts with you.
Yes.
Sure. There is a word we didn't even earlier mention, but it's on the, I can just add it on the menu.
Please follow the menu. We are going to create another time for all these.
You are welcome. You know, this is a word that shows that everything you are doing, your presence, your expressions, your words, your sincerity is welcome. When you say to something you are welcome, you know, you are even inviting more.
Yes.
You are even giving room for that which you don't have yet to come your way. And you're also encouraging the other party to add you more. So it puts you in a position of you being on a safer side of being a receiver, and you encourage the giver.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I'm trying to say, sometimes you may do something and you think you didn't do wrong, but the person feels something there.
Yeah.
So even when you are right, you can say sorry still. Because you may do something you think it's right, but they take it another way. So just come back. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. I'm sorry. Sorry is very important. Yeah. So just come back and say, I'm sorry. If I did that, I didn't know. Or if I knew, I'm just sorry. Please do that.
That is
And I think also you have to promise. Next time I'll try not to.
And you should change. Yeah.
Kiriza mukama wange kwekyo nyongerezeko
It has been
bango
a very,
kitegeeza.
very wonderful evening. This is Mimo finding
the winner within.
We've been talking about the golden words, and what I
Magic.
want to leave with you, our dear viewers, is that golden words are just things that if you incorporate them in your life, if you do what we've been talking about here, your life is going to change. It may not be so easy, but you have to teach yourself to actually adopt to them. Like Midi said, try to teach it to a friend. Some of you have been taught from when you are young, and some didn't get that chance. And what we are saying here is that learning never ends.
Yeah.
Please incorporate these words. Watch the show, rewatch the show, rewatch the show every time.
But I have
you
a
feel you're
feeling we need a
interested
part 2 of this, JS.
we are going to do the part 2
because I
clearly
was
because yeah, and it has been a very
After you have
wonderful
recovered.
show. I give our shout out to our very wonderful producers, Lua,
Emerald.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We love you, bro.
Edie,
We love you
we
very
love you
much.
so much.
Edith,
See you
STM Marvin,
next time.
we love you so much.
HTM on Rest TV.
Love you guys.